Top upcoming survival horror games of 2018. 2018 is quickly approaching, and with it will come a slew of new video game titles to look forward to playing. With that said, now's a good time to start marking down what video games to keep an eye on when they officially launch next year. Let us lend a hand in this list. In particular, we're going over the top survival video games launching in 2018. 1. Metal Gear Survive. Upon Big Boss leaving Mother Base, a wormhole opens up and begins to absorb the remaining soldiers. Tossed into a new reality, you'll find yourself against a slew of hostile zombie-like creatures. Can you find the materials needed to return home, or will you be left as nothing more than a quick meal for the bloodthirsty enemies? Agony. Within Agony, players start their journey as a tormented soul in the depths of hell. As the protagonist goes through hell in search of a means to escape, players will have a unique ability to control people on your path, along with possessing simple-minded demons.
Come with me, pet. Let's find our queen.
They're here. Everywhere. They hear you. They're here.
3. Allison Road. Allison Road gained attention from the video game industry as a spiritual successor to PT, the playable teaser for the now-cancelled video game Silent Hills. While first being declared cancelled on June 4, 2016, the video game would enter development once again on August 22, 2016. Gameplay is similar to PT, where players will go through the game in a first-person perspective as they uncover clues and defeat a supernatural entity. As for the overall story, developers are keeping gamers mostly guessing as to what they can expect.
That's just great.
4. Scorn. The horror title Scorn is all about immersion, with the video game tossing players into a creepy atmospheric world that's filled with grotesque creatures. One of the ways that Up Software is hoping to immerse players into this nightmarish world is by playing the entire game without any cutscenes. In fact, according to the past Kickstarter campaign page, Scorn doesn't have a conventional plot but instead allows players to interpret the events and themes. Hunt, Showdown. From development team Critic comes Hunt, Showdown. Acting as a spiritual successor to Darksiders, Hunt, Showdown has players facing each other in a PvP bounty hunting video game. However, the spin on this title is that this setting takes place in a rural nightmarish Louisiana swampland. Not only will you be hunting or being hunted by other players, you'll have to be careful of your surroundings for the lurking monsters. Moons of Madness. Within Moons of Madness, players take on the role of an astronaut named Shane Newer who begins to battle hallucinations. Throughout the game, players will be tasked with exploring a research station called Trailblazer Alpha while solving puzzles in an attempt to solve the supernatural elements that seem to be surrounding the astronaut. Unfortunately, there's no set release date attached to the video game quite yet, other than an expected release sometime in 2018.
What the fuck? What? Ma?
7. Visage. The game will be set inside a huge house in which terrible things have happened. You'll wander through the gloomy corridors, explore every dead room, and get lost in endless mazes, your head filling with memories of the dead families that once lived in this very home. This twisted environment, void of any life other than yours, will take you to places you couldn't even bear imagining. Overkill's The Walking Dead. Overkill's The Walking Dead is a co-op first-person shooter with elements of action, role-playing, survival horror and stealth, that invites players to explore the hugely popular The Walking Dead universe, where they will play the role of survivors fending for themselves in a post-apocalyptic world dominated by flesh-eating walkers.